Hello everyone, welcome to our next video lecture in the Working Environments module. In this video, I will show you another way to work with Python on your machine. It is the script mode, which is, I must say, my personal favorite and the one I use actually for my research work. Let us dive straight into it. What is script mode? We refer to script mode when the source code is in a file, and all writing and editing of the code happens with the use of this file. For Python, this file should have a .py file extension. The code is then run through the terminal where the source code is called with the use of the Python command. Let us see how we do this. First, you need to create a file for your source code, and for this, you need a text editor. There are numerous options available, from the simple text editor, which is pre-installed in your operating system, to Notepad++, or to even more sophisticated working environments, like, for example, integrated development environments, or generally known as IDEs. No matter the text editor you choose to use, always remember to save your files with a .py extension when writing Python code. I personally use Notepad++. So here is a simple Python script which contains a single line of code, the famous print hello world. This line of code, when run, it displays the message in the parentheses. This is all it does. This file should be saved with a .py extension. For example, you could save it as hello world.py. You should notice that once you save the file with a .py extension, then the editor knows that it is handling Python source code and it colors a lot of Python keywords. That way it makes it easier to read through your code. To run the code that you have written in a file, you need to open the Anaconda prompt terminal or just a simple terminal on your computer. Through the terminal, you need to navigate to the folder where your Python script is stored. You can do so by simply typing cd and the folder name, and you repeat this process until you reach the folder with your script in. We will show in a moment more details about this. When you wish to explore the content of a folder, that is, if you wish to display on your terminal the names of the files and the other folders that it may contain, you can do so by simply typing dir, or if you're using a Unix system, you type ls. Once you have reached the desired folder and you have confirmed by typing dir or ls that your file with your Python script is in there, you can run it by typing Python and the name of the file. Then the output of your code should appear on your terminal. So here you can see the procedure I just described on my own terminal. I had saved my Python script in a file called hello_world.py in a folder called Python opit, which is in the desktop folder. When I open the terminal, it usually is on the home folder. That can be called differently, of course, on your different machines. But then, if you want to make sure what is the next folder you need to go in, for example, if desktop is the next available, you can type directly dir or ls. I knew that after my home folder, I can access desktop. So I just cd into desktop. Then I knew that in the desktop there is the Python opit folder, so I directly cd Python opit in order to enter that desktop. You can just cd into the path, not just one folder one by just typing cd desktop / Python opit, etc., until you reach the folder that your script is in. So when I entered Python opit, I can type dir in order to see the contents of that folder. This is a message that I get that describes that directory and it shows me what it contains. It also contains hello_world.py, which is the file I created for my Python script. Now that I have confirmed that I am in the right folder, I can just run my code by typing Python hello_world.py, which is the name of the file. I press enter and voila! I receive the output of the command contained in my script, hello world. You can close the terminal by typing exit and parentheses. There are some benefits that make script mode the preferred mode for programmers and other experts. It is perhaps the most popular mode when working with large projects, that is, with projects that contain more than a few lines of code. As it is easy to save the work to continue working later, it is easy to edit your work and test the code in it. If you're collaborating on a large project, you will find that script mode allows you to easily share the code with your colleagues. Now you're ready to run your first code in Python. Let's do this in the next video.